Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the Kickstart League. We're doing some weird shenanigans before the match today at 8:30. We got a surprise 8 o'clock match. And by surprise, I mean it's a surprise to me. So, we are going to have K22 run all of their matches against all of the other team, which means I need to set this up first. Do you know what teams are playing?
No.
Ah, okay. Well, give us a second.
Oh, that's probably split, which would be Team 4 and Team 5? Is that the split?
Give us a second, everybody.
No, it's not that. Alright, oh. I didn't mean to... Alright, I see it. Alright.
Okay, sorry about that. We got caught off guard here. It is Team 2 against Italian Wind Farm is what we're going to start off with. And that is going to be strictly K22 against the world is what we're doing here.
Alright.
So let me just view the match list. So first off, we're going to start off with K20 versus Barnum. Yep, that's what we're starting off with.
Your thing is for the wrong week or wrong match.
Yes, okay, I just updated it. We're good. Figuring stuff out. They caught us all off guard. K22 versus Barnum is what we're going to start with.
All right.
All right. We should.
Yeah, so you'll have to tell me like who's who.
All right, we should be good to go.
I can't read words on this setup.
Yeah, we're doing some silliness for the stream, but we'll make it work.
That's fine.
So the first match will be K22 versus Barnum. K22 or K20, K22 goes by both names. We'll be playing Marissa against Barnum's Cammy. So Chari, what's a Kickstart League?
Kickstart League is basically a new player league to help people who, for like people who haven't played a lot, to help them like learn the game and like get into past the beginner point to where they're playing the real game rather than just smashing buttons.
Yeah, so fighting games are most fun with friends. So we put everybody in teams of 3, and teams are going to have crew battles against each other. And this is the first battle of the Kickstart League officially on stream. We did have Team 4 and 5 off stream. There's been a few matches that have already happened. Look, the holiday happened, okay? So we're starting off this match. K22 and Barnum just feeling each other out this mid-range. Neither one really wanting to fully approach. To be fair, when you're fighting against Marissa, you kind of got to play that little cautious game. Almost had the drive impact there. You kind of got to be cautious here, though. Her ability is just break armor with that big, heavy punch. It can be brutal. Solid grab. Very close match here in the first round. Ooh, flies in for the command grab in the air. Barnum in the corner. Barely gets the drive impact counter. Will this be enough to finish the round? Not quite.
Oh, I'm having some issues. I need to
K22 now a hit from death, and there it is, the low kick for the KO. That was a long first round.
You'll need to pop it up to 30 FPS.
Ah, yeah, give me a second. All right, we're back into it. Now both players feeling each other out of distance. This is a very slow-paced, very methodical game they're both playing. Nobody rushing in, nobody getting that big damage. Last round, it went to 14 seconds left.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, we do have that backwards. Here we go. This is correct now. Ooh, gets the super in the corner. This will be enough. It looks like Barnum's going to take the first game. All right, and our technical issues are now solved.
Hold on. not.
Mostly solved.
Yeah,
Shari's
sure.
still working some stuff out. All right, we're going into game 2. Reminder, these games are best of 3. So Barnum takes the first game. We're going into round 2, or game 2 here. Now, the way the scoring's going to work here is every player on one team is going to play every player of the other team. Very solid pressure there, but manages to use the DP to get out. It's going to be a round-robin format playing best of 3 for both players. You'll get to play against everybody, and every game you win is worth a point, with all those points adding up for this group stage for who's going to go on to be seeded best in the final stage. Solid counter into the grab out of the counter stance. Uses the drive rush to try to close some distance. Gets a few hits in, but burns out in the process. Ooh, just enough to get the KO there.
Yeah, sorry, something's going wrong with Discord stream. I can't really see anything on it.
We'll give it a second. We tested this before, but... Alright.
The stream is... I have warning that the stream's reduced audio video quality. So... Maybe like this. Probably before, but I have. Like. What?
All right, still sorting out some technical difficulties, but we're letting the match play out. We're going into round 3 now. K22's got to win this one in order to stay in the game against this opponent. But remember, K22 is going to play against all 3 of them. Gets the wall splat. Ooh, just barely misses the attack out of that. The spinny attack. I don't know the name of that. Uses the drive rush to close the distance.
I think it's just spinning knuckle.
There's another one called something else. I think Spinning Knuckles, the tall one. Gets the kick in the corner. Both players looking to tack on some stray damage. Uses drive rush.
More than a stray damage.
Able to convert out of that.
I have A22 trying to apply pressure with the flanks. Balance. Gets a good conversion off of it.
Is it going to connect the super? Just barely whiffs. Gets a few jabs into the special. Both players now one solid hit away from death, but... Ooh, Barnum gets the hit out of burnout. Barely hangs on. And Barnum is going to take the first set.
I thought K22 was Marissa.
No.
Or who's Marissa? Alright.
Alright, I'm going to actually
so
knock...
Discord's working now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reduce the
Or
frame rate.
the stream's working now. Or,
Hello.
hello.
And here's Jaxus joining us.
Did you guys get the screen share stuff figured out?
More or less. I just decreased it again. They need to slow down, though. It looks like we're behind a little.
No, I was saying the problem was I didn't have enough frame. It wasn't even a frame rate thing. I wasn't getting all the frames of the stream.
Yeah. Okay, is it, like, workable at the moment, though?
Yeah, it's workable.
Okay.
I'm getting probably about 10 FPS of gameplay, but it's not that I can commentate.
Okay. I'll look around and see what I can figure out for the future match, but keep on keeping on. Luck.
Yep. All right, we're into the next one. We got K22 against Schmitty this time, and something's going wrong.
Yeah. You had a massive thing where everything stopped on my end.
Sorry, I'm kind of juggling a few different things here. Okay, for some reason Street Fighter's deciding to run in slow motion when it wasn't when we tested it earlier. So I don't have answers anymore.
Right. So we have so what's going on?
Ooh, barely breaks through that drive impact there.
Good drive push.
K22 starting to mount to come back here.
Yep. Nice. And he takes that round. And
All right, we're back into it. And there we go. Schmitty takes the first game. Reckless spiral arrow there. Schmitty manages to punish, but gets a few hits off on trying to get those wind stocks. That wind spirit move is tricky because if you use it, you're going to power up future specials, but it's a little risky. Both players poking, not able to get through the defenses. Is Cherry there? Okay, we're having some weird performance issues as soon as Spectator comes in. All right, we'll just... All right, trying to get some technical stuff worked out in the background. None of this happened in testing, but we're back into it. This is going to be the last one for this particular matchup of Team 2 versus Italian Wind Farm, the Cammy Mirror match. Both players playing really aggressively with that drive rush. Getting a few stray hits, very close round. And there it is with the whiff punish for the KO. Beagle takes the first round as we go into the second. Tries to dive in, but gets hit by this jab for the anti-air. Both players playing honest footsies, just honest fundamentals going around. Jumps in with the counter strike, gets the dash for the extension. Drives Spiegel into the corner here. Ooh, the super for the wake-up option. Gets in a bit of damage. Both players back to feeling each other out at mid-range. It's the grab. Players trying to make an approach here, but can't quite get in. Very close to death here. Leaps in, blocks it. Gets stray hit, blocks the drive impact, but is going to get pushed into the corner. Drive rush cancel for the KO. K22 takes the round. And Street Fighter. All right, we're going to have to hear back to see what happens. All right, looks like we're going to be playing it out from the start, since when the game crashed, both players had full meter and we're in round 3. It's as even as you can get. We're just going to play it out from round 1. All right, here we go. Spiegel against K22 for real this time. This will be the last match for this, the last set for this match.
No mercy for you.
And we're off. Gets the early hit into the drive rush to extend for some damage. The players trading blows now. It's the trick about the mirror. Normally you got a range you want to play at, but in the mirror match, you both want to play at the same range. The players using the jab into the spiral arrow. Whiffs the cannon spike. Ooh, solid cross up there by K22, by Spiegel, sorry. Mirror matches are very confusing. Keep track of who's who. Ooh, gets the drive impact. Just barely enough life to tank the hit, too. And just barely enough to tank that jab. Gets the cannon spike as the anti-air. There it is, the stray jab. Spiegel takes round 1. Drive impact to extend for a little, or drive rush to extend for a little bit more damage. Gets the cross up. Gonna keep the pressure on here. Doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to work with here. Sweep as a response to aerial cannon spike. Very close match now. Gets the hit into the drive rush, but burns out in the process. Gonna have to close it out quickly here. And there it is. Gets the hit. That's the thing. You go into drive into burnout, you gotta end the round quickly. Spiegel takes the first game. Here we go. Oh, sorry, match focus. Yep, I'm juggling a lot of things here. Both players feeling each other at full screen. Goes for the air attack, but gets blocked. Ooh, barely enough to block the drive impact. It trades with the drive impact of their own, but Spiegel now in burnout for that. Burnout's a scary state to be in. Any specials are going to do some... Ooh, blocks the drive impact there. Goes for another one. Hey, it didn't work the first time. Go for the second one. Misses the punish, though. Very close round here. Goes for the raw super. Blocks it, but you're going to get some chip damage for that because of the burnout. Nope, sorry, burnout had ended already. There's the drive rush to start the round. Already recovering the drive meter deficit for that. Gets a few hits into the spiral arrow. Both players trading. Gets the drive impact, but blocks it. Ooh, trading drive impacts here. Spiegel is going to get the hit. All right, looks like we're a little bit behind because it looks like the match just finished for them. Goes for the drive impact in the corner, but jumps over it. Gets the wall splat. Goes for the super, and that is going to close out the set. Spiegel takes it. Will it kill? It will kill. There we go. Spiegel takes it, which means K22's now played all of their matches. So we're going to play the rest at a later date on the 12th. So tune in on the 12th for that as Team 2 tries to make a comeback here. There's still a lot that can happen here. So only a third of the total matches have been played. We're going to switch off for a bit and figure out what we're going to do next. So give us a second as we move into the next match, which will be Team 1 versus... How did we get here?
All right. So welcome to...
Hello and welcome.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to match 4 of week 1 of the Kickstart League for Street Fighter 6. Tonight we've got 3 dudes, 1 dog against Italian Wind Farm. And we're joining a match in progress as well. Earlier this week, or last week it was. Having some issues sending chat. Hold on. There it goes. They now have the signal start. Okay, earlier last week, K20 played all of their matches against Italian Wind Farm. So Italian Wind Farms will start with a 6-point lead. We're only going to see 6 matches tonight.
Yep. Yeah, those matches had commentary already, so when this goes to YouTube, the matches will be linked. Will be pasted together.
Yes, they happen live, but if you're on Twitch right now, live, welcome. Go check out the Matcherino. Go check out the Discord. All right, that's out of the way. Let's start the matches. First up, we've got Chuck B versus Raspberry Spiegel.
All right.
And I believe they are going to be side swapped, so you should switch those over.
Nice. See Chuck on the left-hand side.
Is that Chuck? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and we're just waiting on just waiting on the match.
Okay, Spiegel is on the left.
Oh,
I think. Yes. They got you with the mix-up already. And we're off. So who's the dog in 3 Dudes, 1 Dog?
the Bison Shadow clones.
Oh. I don't like that. All right. Spiegel against Chuck Vangus. Let's get into it. Like most JP matchups, it's going to be all about getting in close and just putting him in the blender, especially with Cammy.
Yeah. Cam is very much the I skip neutral character. Yeah.
More so than most characters. Trading a few blows here, not quite able to get through each other's defenses for any meaningful damage. Great DP to get out of the pressure, though, and squeeze out a bit more damage.
It's hit by the overhead fireball. That's a first sentence to say.
Yeah. Gets the drive impact off, and that's going to buy a little bit of space and some good damage.
Yeah.
And JP things have begun.
Yeah.
Chuck struggled to get that space early on in this match, but now that he's gotten it, it's
And
JP can begin.
lost it.
Spiegel
But
gets in, but burns out in the process.
it gets hit
There's
by
the
a low for take the ramp.
A few good pokes. Ah, okay, that's a great explanation. There's 3 dudes, 1 dog, because they all got that dog in them.
Oh.
Once again, Chuck Banga's able to push Spiegel back and able to start JP things at a distance. Great teleport for the cross-up, not quite able to get in.
But
Gets some damage and starts immediately pressuring into the corner, giving up burnout in the process, though.
well, I think getting out of burnout to get JP into the corner is probably a good trade.
Yeah, especially the use of the super there also lets you regenerate the meter while it's playing out,
Yep.
you know? Ooh, goes for the level 3,
That's sick
gets
kill.
it. Confirming the level 3 at full screen. What a character. I just want to talk to whoever designed this character. I just want to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to have
Chuck
some
Bankus takes the first game.
words of some type.
They would be words, yes. They would not be kind words. All right, we're gonna hopefully see some
person
adaptation here.
designed to look at the character, very good look. I mean, very.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
such a cool design character, but then you look at the things he can do and you're like, that's disgusting. Spiegel once again using the drive rush to get in, but gets hit by the jump in from the neutral jump to regain some of that space. Interesting side switch. It's punished for the drive rush.
Yeah, like drive rush just
Carried
missed
back
space,
to the
so
corner.
it didn't get. Doing drive rush for some damage and burning out continued pressure. Yes.
Being
Spiegel,
in burnout at this range, that's scary.
especially
The chip damage there just did so much work.
Spiegel seems to be like doesn't seem concerned about putting themselves into burnout.
there's situations where it's a worthwhile trade. I don't know that every one of these is one of those situations, but like you were saying, putting him in the corner might be worth it. But once again, when you're backed in the corner like this, great dodge to get through the projectile into the overhead, carrying coast to coast here.
And that the way because the overhead was delayed, it got past the parry.
Still gets the level 3, and Chuck Bengus turns it around, closing out the set. Putting the first points on the board for 3 dudes, 1 dog. All right. Up next, we have Chuck Bengus will be playing again against Schmitty now.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to go to the split cams.
Now, normally, the way that the matches are structured, we try to avoid having one player play back-to-back. But because K22 already played all their matches, you might see some doubling ups like this. There's not much that can be done.
All right, and I just have a long black
See
screen.
if Chuck Bengus can carry that momentum into their match against Schmitty. A Lily. I hoped we had a Lily in the league.
Yeah. Not really seen Lily play very much, you know, just in general.
We need more small grapplers.
Yeah.
Chuck Bengus moving forward a little bit more than in the last match against Spiegel.
Yeah. I guess, Cameron, you don't really need to move forward because you will get in close range.
Yeah, whereas Lily, it feels like, has a few tools to get in, and if you give her too much space, gonna get those wind spirit stocks. Blocks the drive impact, gets a little space, but carries the corner. Now the JP can begin. Right
On
there,
the
that
drive
EX dash carried forward.
Yeah. It's far enough that it got past the teleport attack.
It could be, we could see that dash, that spinning dash be used to close the gap to reach JP over the course of this set.
And I think I'm not sure if it's completely safe or just fairly safe when you have wind stocks.
Projectile command grab, gets to the full screen, and gets hit by the spike. Chuck takes the first round.
Yeah. Just a bit of a footsie play here. Getting a
Schmitty looking for an opening, pushing back slowly towards the corner, gaining some space here.
takes them a hit and going full screen for that.
We are back to the JP zone.
Yep. Is using the EX dash to get past the zone.
Gets hit by the drive impact, calling out the big button.
Yep.
Carries right back to the wall, uses the level 2. That's the level 2.
Good
Great defense by Schmitty there. Oh, and breaks the drive impact.
Yeah,
but hits the counter.
Any 3 hits will break drive impact. So.
Big ol' kick for the KO. Chuck Bengus takes the first game.
Alright. So.
A little quirk of our matches already being played earlier is that this will be the last game for Chuck Bengus in this match.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm mistaken. I'm confused. It's because his
other
teammate's already gone. There's one more. I'm mistaken. Carries Lily back to the corner and immediately starts the JP blender.
You kind of need to have some sort of dash or drive rush pass.
God, there's holes. What a perfect KO. Just played the whole round mostly at a distance. There's there's holes in the defense. You can get through that. It's just scary, and you got to get a really good call out to do it. Schmitty determined not to let that distance happen again. Immediately drive rushes at round start, but gets carried all the way back by the stray hit.
Like, one thing you have to get used to is that you're not going to jump over the spikes like you might a lot of zoner characters in Street Fighter.
They are very tall, yes.
Puts JP in the corner.
This is a favorable position now for Smitty,
It
but
was.
gets hit by the drive impact. Carries back to the wall and gets the KO. Doesn't even need to use the meter to do it. Chuck Bangus just JP'd so hard there. Just JP'd all over the place.
All right, and we have
All right. Up next, we've got Pepsicle versus Barnum.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Spiegel because Barnum isn't quite here yet.
Hi, Living Shadow.
Oh,
It's going to
so-
be Spiegel against Pepsicle.
all right. So
Yeah, they'll be back for next match.
Okay, cool.
all right, so I have that set up.
Awesome. You got Pepsicle versus Raspberry Spiegel.
All right.
Now,
So,
to my knowledge, I might be mistaken here. Spiegel, very strong Persona player. To my knowledge, the first Street Fighter play we've seen that he's done. I might be wrong there. Picking it up pretty quick though.
Beginning operation. Time to play.
all right. Let's see. How this one goes.
The player's playing a little footsie, getting a few stray jabs in, but that's about it so far.
Yeah. But it's ooh, didn't get the confirm that they
Absolute-
thought.
Super aggressive play by both players, just jabbing
Yeah.
and putting pressure on. Carries to the corner. Both players in burnout now.
Yep. Drive impact no longer a factor.
Once again, just trading blows back and forth, carrying back to the center of the stage. Just a lot of whiff punishes here and there, but
Trades with the
Spiegel
jab.
just winning most of these exchanges, mostly off of those whiffs that Pepsicle did there. That's where Spiegel's ready to punish.
Yeah. Jumps in. Gets a DP off, but
Extends the combo with the drive rush.
gets a jump in. Doesn't confirm into the DP and gets punished for it.
Spiegel extending back into the corner again. Once again, trading blows, gets the stray hit off the spin knuckle, and gets the KO off a few stray jabs. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Spiegel takes the first game.
All right. Now we have team 2. Let's see what Pepsi can do. Ooh.
Once again, a very aggressive round start.
And just jump. Good. More
They're just
aggressive
trading
bogey.
blows, but I think Spiegel definitely is hit confirming just a little bit more off these.
Yeah.
Great cross up there to get the KO. Just a lot of trading of small buttons and occasional whiff punishing here.
Yeah.
Explosive, aggressive,
It's,
close range match so far.
It's a small couple hits. Good anti-airs
All it
there to, prevent those cross-up attempts.
Pepsicle now stopping the spin knuckle with a few jabs, starting to adapt here a little bit.
It's,
Drops the EX,
Combo.
carried to the corner here.
Yeah.
Meters on deck.
oh, it's
There's the
not
super.
a hit
Oh,
confirmed.
misses it. Just a little bit late, it looked like.
I
Spiegel takes the set.
Alright, and it goes.
Quick, explosive set there. All right, up next, we've got Pepsicle versus Barnum, I think.
Yep.
Pretty sure. Yes. Pepsicle versus Barnum. They're
Alright.
throwing a wrench on us, changing the order. Changing sides.
Yep. Barnum it. Yes, this match we were trying to show you a bit last time.
Yeah. Gotta tell him, no, we haven't ordered. You stick to it, dang it. We're working around some real life stuff, though. It happens. We make it work.
Yeah.
All right, Pepsicle once again playing, this time against Barnum. A Marissa player.
Yep.
This is going to be interesting because Pepsicle against Spiegel was able to just throw out jabs and not really... There wasn't much armor between the two characters, but here, a stray jab against Marissa, yeah, you could end up eating something big, some kind of counter, stuff like that. Already, Barnum setting the pace, just absolutely aggressively pushing into the corner, gets the jump in, extends, and gets the KO. What a brutal round.
And it's like, Marissa's, you can't, like, you do want to hit those jabs to prevent Marissa from just walking in, but you can't just throw
At the same
out.
time, something like that'll happen. Exactly that. You can get this big armored Gladius punch that can tank a jab, and you can extend for some huge damage once you carry to the corner. And there's the KO. Barnum takes the round in a technical perfect. Had some gray health there.
Yeah. One thing I've seen with Pep Slot is like, after a few hits, will do like a medium DP. Like, but like, won't actually, but it's not connecting. And I've seen it on
It's
block.
not quite the sequence. Great cross up there by
Yeah.
Pepsicle and side switches in the process.
Ooh, good cross up from Barnum. Can't talk. Gets hit by the
Got
arm.
an opportunity at round start. Tricky move on up the throw off the stance.
Yeah. Yes. What? Like, aim I don't really know what to do against that throw. Like, do you jump into the air when she can just throw out another punch?
Yeah, you can potentially hit her during it, but like it's scary because if it's the armored stance, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And Barnum takes the set. Just a commanding Marissa game. Classic Marissa, just go in, armor through stuff, punch people. That's the Marissa game plan. All right, coming up next, we've got Chuck Bengus versus Barnum.
And we're already into it before I can even get to.
This is already our second to the last match.
I think.
Yeah. I think so. Pretty sure. And
Like, they immediately
Italian
went
Wind
into
Farm
it.
taking off with a huge lead here. Yeah, so much of this matchup's going to be decided by range and how they can engage at this range. Because, like,
It is the big body.
Barnum
versus
has the
gun.
tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the classic. Barnum has the tools to armor through projectiles at close range.
But, you know.
Chuck Bengus pushing into the corner. Jumps over the Gladius to keep extending for more damage. Drive impact into the corner and gets the KO.
Checkmate's been fairly commanding in all of the games so far.
Yeah, I mean, not to downplay Chuck Bengus. Chuck Bengus is playing super well, but he's doing JP specifically super well. He's getting into his win condition of pushing the opponent back, like right here, and then just oppressing. But also, Chuck is not afraid to apply pressure when he needs to. Gets through the armor to get that hit to carry back to the full screen.
Yeah. Good defense from Barnum. It's hit, but it's, you know, in a bit of space. But
Blocks
lost
most
it.
of it. Drive rushes in, but gets hit
Jumps
for
over
it.
the command grab.
Ooh, drive impact just in time to get the counter hit.
And a good
Gonna do
combo
some
here.
big damage off that. And the critical art. Oh boy.
And life lead is no longer there.
Yeah, at this point, life amount, one hit will do it for either player. Goes for the level 2 super to try to get that one hit, and there it is.
Hit by the overhead.
Chuck Bengus takes the first game. Great option there, level 2. Honestly. You just need one hit, doesn't matter what it is, pop it and get your hit.
Yeah. Ooh. Hit by the command grab. It's tricky. Like, it can be tricky at full screen to react to command grab, but close range, like you pretty much have to know the voice call.
Yeah, because you don't have as much time to react to it. And by the time it comes out, you're already getting hit. Once again, Chuck Bang is pressing all the way to the corner and just letting those little phantoms go to work.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get past with this zoning.
Probably it's a side switch with the grab, though. Drive rushes for the range, but gets pushed right back out.
Has blocked a bit. Good reaction against another command grab jumped over.
Yeah, Barnum's putting up some great defense here, but even if you block 90% of the attacks, you're still getting hit by 10%. And when there's this many, oh boy. Once again, trying to gain a little bit of space.
It gets a hit.
And there's this level 2. Once again, when your opponent's down to that much health, you just need to hit anything. Whips the grab to get KO'd. I suspect it was an attempted throw tech there.
Yeah.
Saw Chuck Bangus moving forward, and my thought was he's going to grab. But there you go. Chuck Bangus takes it.
Alright. Now we have... I put it on the right... Yeah, I did.
We're on our last match of the night. It'll be Pepsicle versus Schmitty.
I need to actually spectate.
It's fine. You'll never know.
Alright, Peps, which one is which?
We'll find out in just a second if they side switched on you.
I forgot. Alright.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright. Hopefully this isn't some weirdness.
There's a Lily on screen. There's bound to be some weirdness.
Yeah.
The players trading a few hits. Schmitty getting a little more damage off. Gets some wind stacks and immediately burns them to extend for the damage. Carries into the corner here. Not a great spot to be against any grappler.
Yep. Ooh. Just another trying to comment that MDP, but having a hard time connecting it fully.
And the low kick for the KO. Yeah, Schmitty confirming or doing the hit into the wind stock is really paying off, because then you can keep the pressure on with that wind swept, wind stocked dashing.
Yep. Yeah,
Plus, it's doing a that move is doing work at keeping Pepsicle out too.
Yeah, it's doing a good job just being a good neutral tool, and then you get the bonus on top of it. And then it's plus on block. You know, it's like it's plus on block if you do the EX one.
Yeah, which with Windswept plus EX. Still, Schmitty was keeping on the pressure, but Pepsicle broke out just in time for Schmitty to get one more hit to close out the game.
Now we have more new play gets hit by the wind. Yeah.
It's again using the EX wind sweep that we saw to continue the pressure and carry to the corner.
And Pep's getting hit by counter hitting, trying to poke out of the dash attack.
Great DP to get out of the pressure, but gets hit by the jab on the jump in for the KO. Schmitty now at set point.
And
backing off a little, trying to get a little bit of space to get those first wind swipes. Wind swept, spirit, wind charges. There's the EX dash. Another one, not charged. Still works. It's still an effective threat.
Yeah.
After the side swap.
Yeah.
Both these characters
the corner pressure, but back and forth is the thing, and going for a throw.
Pepsicle now getting a few of those his own stocks.
Gets
Not able to
pushed
punish that. Gets the drive impact. Get
No
a little bit of
health.
space, but burns out.
up. Oh,
No health, no gauge. And there it is. Schmitty takes the set. And with that, the match is finished. Score is 12-6 for Italian Wind Farm over 3 dudes, 1 dog. Hey, with that, every team has now played once, so the first week is over. Stay tuned on Discord. An announcement will be made before too long, and it'll have the scores going into the first week.
all right.
So, Chari, do you know when the next match is?
Sometime next week.
Sometime next week. We don't know yet. They haven't been assigned yet, but they're going to get assigned based on ranking. So stay tuned for that. And probably next Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll see. We'll be back with more matches in the Street Fighter 6 Kickstart League.
All right.
Hello, I'm in real quick to say all the matches are going to be scheduled for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so expect
That's what we just said.
Okay. It must have been in the stream delay as I was popping in.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
It'll be Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Stay tuned.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess we're going to be signing off now.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get anything to add. Go join the Discord if you haven't. Yeah.